Man, I almost feel a little bit sad that we've reached what is apparently the final chapter in this game. It's kind of that kind of feeling that when you're like playing a super long game or watching like a really long but good anime, and then it just has to come to an end. Oh, Chloe, this way. Finally, we're all meeting back up together. This guy is on your trail. Oh, I'll have to figure out a way to throw him off then. We're finally off the herb scenic route. What should we do now? Please exit onto the Royal Avenue from here and head to Gransol. This is a story in 2 parts. You're reaching one of the major turning points in the story. A story in 2 parts. Are you talking about the next game in the series being the second half of the story, hun? Or is this like a 2-part chapter? My men are causing enough of a diversion that security should be stretched pretty thinly. If everything looks okay, you keep on to the Bracer Guild without getting spotted. I understand. Oh. But what about you? I'll hold the enemy off here. I should be able to buy you a little extra time. Okay, well, here's the issue. When I say the 2 different things and then you say yes, I don't know which one you're referring to. Was it the first thing? That it's the story continues in the second game? Jails in the Sky the Third is a lot of loose end tying and background info. Okay, I'm assuming it's that then. But some of the most engaging tactical gameplay you can get this early in the series. Awesome. I've kind of been wondering whether I should make this like a main series on the channel. I mean, the first game we could like make public. Because like, nobody really plays this game anymore, right? I kind of want to share it because it should be shared. But like, having it limited to the Patreon and whatnot is kind of, it's sad. A little bit sad, but I mean, we did start as a Patreon exclusive, so I don't know. I guess if you guys are comfortable with it, I'll also have to think about it. Whether that would be good to have so many streams on the main channel. I can't go on my own. I'll fight at your side. We all have something to protect. I will stay here for my convictions and my duty. And most importantly, all my unsuccessful redeems will be revealed to the world. They add to the stream, pun. It's all good. And most importantly for you, my lady, forgive my impertinence, but you are of paramount importance to me. Fine with it? Okay, roger that. I mean, I would say that you have final say on this one, because this is the game that you voted for and you did gift this to me in the first place. But yeah, I just think this series is awesome and more people should play it. I would guard you with my life, and I ask only that you remember me as your friend and confidant. I understand, Julia. Look, Julia, you're hot. Don't die. But please, promise. Promise me you won't do anything reckless. And that we will meet again in better circumstances and take tea with my grandmother. I'll bake for you. I'll try a new recipe and bake you something sweet and delicious. I look forward to it. No, please hurry. Sieg, look after her for me. There are other people who have made Let's Plays of it and it has a dedicated following. I should look up some of those Let's Plays. I've kind of been struggling on like what to watch while I'm eating food. Most of the time I usually just watch like YouTube tutorials and like people analyzing the analytics or just the YouTube creator liaison. Not to the degree of say Hollow Knight. Well, it is unfortunate, but I can kind of see why. It's much harder to get into, for sure. Hollow Knight's gameplay itself is pretty easy to understand and you can pretty much jump in at any point, right? Like, you pretty much know what's going on. But here, yeah, it's kind of a long series and you gotta be there from the start. Or else you're gonna be a lurk in here and... They finally caught up. That is a lot. Are you that strong, Julia? 3 men and 5 dogs. Or rather 8 dogs. Huh. I think you underestimate me. As he taught me how to wield the blade, the time to truly use it has come. Who taught you? I, Julia Schwartz, commander of the Royal Guardsmen, will not yield. From 40k? That's probably not good. Middle road is to make a public playlist and community post about it. If we do make this a public series, that's what I'll be doing. Yeah, I'll just make this entire playlist for the trail streams public and post about it, and then we'll continue the second game over there. 40k Imperial Guard, Liberal Royal Guard. It's a, what do they call it? A chapter? Sieg! Scree? I'll be alright. I want you to go back to see Julia. I can't bear to just leave her. Scree! Thank you. And then she gets jumped. It's just like she said. Security is much lighter this way. I have to get to the Bracer Guild quickly. What was that? Oh, rain. Isn't now around when Estella and Joshua were supposed to arrive in town? It can't be! Yo, what's up, Ito? Is that the main man himself? The Intelligence Division Special Ops vessel? They're actually operating in broad daylight? Oh. I'm sure Chloe the healer can get out of this one. Why fancy meeting you here? His shadow goes through the machine. Chloe Rins, enrolled in the Social Studies program at Genis Royal Academy. If I could have a quick word with you. And by quick, I mean very long word. Oh, this sucks. Erebonian Embassy. The boy Olivier, or I think that's how you say his name. A dark cloud looms over the royal city, and yea, it signals the passion most black. But so fascinating a shade of black it seems. You are such an idiot. Am I perchance dreaming? Talking free action? All words are quick? You're right. I watched JoJo's. That should be how it is in all anime. Muller? Mueller? My boon companion? Whatever that name is pronounced like? Have you come all this way? All the long roads from the Imperial capital? Just to see me? How delicious! On what wind do you fly hither? Major Vander. That is... I don't think I've seen him before. Wind? What are you talking about? I'm here because I've had to follow your stupid ass all over Adios's damned creation. I like him already. Do you have any idea how much time this has cost me? Please, my dear, don't hide behind such base profanities. Your lips spit venom, but the fire in your eyes show the depths of worry that drove you onward to my side. Love, it is truly blind. That doesn't even make... No more words, dear Muller. Fly, fly to my embrace. I came here because I'm trying to bring you information that you asked for. But I'm guessing you'd rather hug than talk. Lo, I am hoist with my own petard. What am I speaking? What in the... Very well. Let us talk. Yes, like sane people. As you wish. Ahem. What news, me lord? What news for your humble Olivier? No? No. Alright, no clowning then. Don't play like that, brother. Give a man some information. Lay it on me, man. You're making me stupider just by being around you. Okay, I'll tell you. Just stop opening your mouth and making sounds come out of it. Waste with your own petard is an expression from medieval warfare. The explosive sappers used to sabotage enemy equipment from underground were called petards, if I understand correctly. Ah, okay. Well, I guess it's not unusual that I wouldn't know what that is. Huzzah! I'm just looking over at on-screen chat, and I'm like, you know what? Maybe it's time to do an overhaul to it. Cause like, this entire overlay, it was made by Kiwi, but I'm gonna be honest with you, the colors, not really my style. If I have some free time, I think I'll try to design a new overlay, so that chat can be more easily read too. Regarding the guy who we were talking about before, I managed to pick up his trail in the sky. From what I found, he was at one of the Erebonian Bracer guilds until about a month ago. Oh? Who were we looking for again? Over the past several months, all the guild branches in the Empire have been attacked, one after another. Seems he was supposed to be investigating why. Attacked, you say? I should think it unlikely, but might these have been perpetrated by some military unit somewhere? You picked up on it too. It's not the world of 10 years ago anymore, though. As far as I know, no military force has been given marching orders. I'd bet that someone hired Jaegers to pull this off. Oh. We actually know about the Jaegers after reading through the story, right? Carnelia or something? In AoE 2, petards are suicide bombers for some reason? I guess it's more of like a gameplay mechanic thing, rather than, or a coding thing, rather than being historically accurate. This is the first we've heard of Olivier's intelligence collection? Is it? I mean, the man has kind of always been here as like a spy, right? That was kind of my understanding of his character. That he was basically here to like, quote-unquote, tour around, but he was actually collecting info. Although you can figure out who they're talking about pretty easily. Are they referring to Dad? Anyway, our boy's trail stopped for a while, right when that case was solved. Oh dear, oh dear. I took such pains coming to Liberal, and 'twould seem that I was following a wild goose. I guess so. But if the man we're after isn't here, there's no real reason to stick around, is there? That storm you were talking about is going to be worse than expected. A lot worse. You should come back to the Imperial capital before you get caught in it. Ever a jester. How could I bear to part with the opportunity to play a role in the finest opera ever? The finest opera being this game, Olivier? Also, question for you, Ito. I recently watched a YouTube video. It was a great analysis on like RTS games in general. And they were talking about how... Well, actually, let me ask this opinion from you. I know you play a lot of RTS games, so how important is actions per minute to you? Yeah, but Major Vander has been collecting info in the Erebonian Empire, which we didn't know he was doing, let alone on Olivier's behalf. Assuming that our dad... Yeah, he's not in the Erebonian Empire. He's still missing, though, somewhere, maybe in Liberal. Who would he be going after? I don't remember enough info from this game. Damn it. Very? Really? Interesting. What? Tell me you're not actually thinking of... I am, you might say, already in costume. Always has been, really. Only in competitive multiplayer RTS? But that depends on which strategy game you play. I would say from my point of view, after like watching a lot of videos about it, that yeah, maybe actions per minute plays a role in like super highly competitive play. But I also feel like making really good decisions and understanding the game with having a lot of map awareness and whatnot is much more important than typing on your keyboard faster. StarCraft being the best example of this, as one said, a competitive RTS. Gotcha. But yeah, I guess like if you wanted to get into RTSs and like do like a bunch of casual or even ranked matches, up to like gold or something, you probably wouldn't be someone who's breaking 400 actions per minute. I don't think that would be necessary, but yeah. I was just thinking that once I got into something like Battlefleet Gothic Armada, whether I'd be even able to handle it at all. Because as a Shen player from League of Legends, I can quite confidently say that my actions per minute is definitely less than 100. Sadly, the lead is unavailable, so the understudies must be used. I have the utmost faith that between the two of them, they will put on a grand performance. Understand meta, understand opponent, now APM becomes important. Yeah, I'd probably list it like that as well. Turmoil in the Royal City. But I mean, like, from my point of view, it's an outsider's point of view, since I don't have any experience with RTSs myself. Gothic Armada isn't that APM dependent? Okay, cool. So you were able to get the professor out safely? And you even got the launching unit back. I don't even have the words. Thank you, both of you. Well, we didn't really do all that much. Really, we were just there as backup for Agate. If you really want to express your gratitude, I suggest you direct it toward him, since he kept the professor safe. I certainly will. It'll be nice when all this craziness ends. All we can do now is put our faith in Agate. It does seem that Colonel Richard has something in mind for Grancel, however. He means to use that black orbment, that thing he called the Gospel. Yeah, I don't know exactly what it's used for, but we've been asked by the professor to talk to Her Majesty about it. Ouch. That's when you know things have gotten very, very serious. I'm pretty sure that the professor is on good terms with her. It's not unusual for him to have access to top secret information. Action-based RTS games are more lenient on the hotkey management than base building ones. Huh. Okay, I wasn't aware that there was like a slightly different RTS focus, right? I don't even know how to describe it. But I guess like by base building you would mean like something in StarCraft where you would have to like manage your economy by continuously building like workers and building buildings in order to produce more resources to then build more units. Whereas for an action-based, I guess you kind of just focus on like making units and then controlling them around. Anyway, that's the gist of our request from him. Unlikely as it sounds. Kilika, do you think it would be safe for us to go to Gransel given the current climate? Roger that, Ito. Macros and micros. How good is my macro game? I guess we'll see. I'm pretty sure I still have some pretty good map awareness. I mean, when you're playing Shen, you kind of have to. But it's been a long time since I played those kind of games. There's currently no evidence to suggest that you were involved with the security breach at the fort, so it should be fine. Indeed, I'd advise you to go there before a full investigation is begun. It's quite likely that a thorough search of the central factory will be performed. Agreed, which means that now's the time to figure out what to do about it. I wish both of you the best of luck on your journey. Please be sure to deliver the professor's message. You can count on us. Consider it in Her Majesty's hands. Take care of yourself, Mr. Murdoch. Yeah, now's not the time to let my guard down with the army around. So I'll be off now. Safe journey to you. Well then, I guess there's no time like the present, huh? We should try to get an audience with Her Majesty as soon as we can. If that's the plan, we need to take the next airliner out. It would take us half a day to reach Gransel on foot. An airship would only take an hour. Yeah, that's true. Why do I feel like we're gonna be walking anyways? I kinda thought it'd be cool to walk all the way around the kingdom, but oh well. Alright, wait just a moment. Bracer Guild? Good afternoon. Always a pleasure. Yes, if you would, please. 2 to Gransel, right? Yes, bill it to the usual account. Thank you, and goodbye. What was that all about? Was that the reception desk at the terminal? Yes, you know, you now have guaranteed seats on a Gransel-bound airliner. We are paying your way, so all you need to do is check in. Also, take this with you. Recommendation! Whoa, wait, what? This really isn't necessary. You've already done so much for us. The tickets are simply a business expense. We can claim that for tax write-offs, yes. Related to delivering the professor's message. The letter of recommendation is for the superlative job you did in rescuing the professor. Accept it, and be proud of what you've accomplished. Right. Thank you, Kilika. Factory incident. Nice. 8,000 and... oh, we got an extra +6. I wonder where that's from. Professor's whereabouts. Oh my god, 15,000? Heck yeah, dude. Another +5. Thank you for everything. We only invaded an impenetrable fortress and escaped with a VIP? We don't deserve any recommendation. Joss is a special individual who believes that the absolute best is not the best that he could do. I believe I said before that this is simply my duty. Now your flight leaves at 11. You'll want to get to the terminal before then, so as to have time to check in. Adios keep you. Be well in your travels. We will. Thank you again. Yeah, don't worry about it, Ito. These streams are pretty chill anyways. And like, let's be fair. all of our streams for all of the games that we play, we're really not like taking the game as seriously as people might like us to. And I guess that's kind of the style that you guys have become more accustomed with now. Hopefully. Or else why would you guys still be here? But I guess when things go on the main channel, it kind of changes a little bit of how I look at games. Like sometimes I'll skip out on reading messages simply because there's something really interesting going on. But maybe Trails is just different. It's more of a chill game, really. First destination Erletten for a book chapter. Erletten, yes. How do I get to Erletten? Gotta go all the way back, I see. We would go... I need to go into the factory and down back through the tunnels, right? Be here for the funny banter. I will try to improve upon that funny banter. It is very hard to become more articulate when the main language that you speak is not English. Save before you trigger some cutscene and have to sit through all that again. Roger that. I'm sure both the Royal Guardsmen and the Bracer Guild are doing the best they can. We just aren't hearing it. Damn. Files, save, boom. Yeah, there was that one time where the game crashed, right? I have no idea what went on there. I don't think it's ever happened. Ever again. I wish I could take our girl with us, Tita. Tita and Chloe, all in the same team, that would be awesome. Is this the way to the Chaldea tunnel? It's almost time to set off, so we shouldn't wander too far. Well, I guess this ain't happening. Okay, well, rest in peace. Looks like we are gonna miss out on that one. Let me check a more detailed guide. Roger. First floor. Got anything to say? Congratulations on a successful rescue operation. I wish I could thank you more. I think I've said enough. Please be careful, everyone. What? That's kind of weird. I don't think we need any more upgrades, right? Yeah. Still am astonished with the architecture of this game. What exactly do you mean by that, Ito? Are you talking about like level design? Or just like the design of buildings in general? Water, CU, evade. We are missing out on a lot of wind, Sepith, unfortunately. MP2. Prevent enemy arts with 50% success. Good. Design of the buildings. It's very interesting, for sure. It's a strange mix of technology. Like, we have some pretty basic stuff, and then we have this. Which kind of just reminds me of the base in Fire Force. I think that's like a repurposed church, whereas this is a factory, but it kind of has the same aesthetic. Working hard or hardly working. I tell you, the factory ship sure been getting work out lately. Been in and out of Borderline on really short notice. Boarding pad has been pretty quiet this morning though. Gotta go to the airport first to trigger some scenes, then you can go to Erletten. Roger that. Hello. Hello there. I heard from Kilika. Shall we get you all squared away? That'd be great, thanks. Please fill out these forms with your names and addresses. Thank you. Okay, here are your tickets. Make sure you show these when you're boarding. Fuck. Acerbic tomato? Oh, you're right. To the ship? Oh, do I have to go to the ship? Boom, boom. Oh. Yo. Y'all off to the capital too? I was just on my way to work at the airship company. If I finished fast enough, I was thinking I'd go to the royal birthday celebration. The Cecilia will be landing soon. Better get started on all the docking measures. Oh. It's the cat. Antonia! Yesterday must have been tough on you. Scared me half to death. I hope you take some time to think about why what you did was wrong. Nope, not listening. I think he's playing dumb. Oh well, I guess we do owe him some gratitude. Thank you, Antonia. Hey, there you are! Hi, Gustav. Factory chief told me that the rescue went off without a hitch. The professor's always been a mentor of sorts to all the engineers. So I just wanted to say thanks on behalf of everyone here. Well, we couldn't have pulled it off without you and your crew's help. Tita was so surprised that I thought her eyes might pop out. So that really was on purpose? Well, to fool the enemies, sometimes you have to fool your allies first. So, what business do you have at the gate? The professor asked us to go to Gransel. We're a little early for the 11 o'clock flight. Yeah, well, it also looks to be a little late. There's still time to drop off your bag, so I think you can take it easy in town for a bit. That sounds like fun. Hey, you too! Well, if it ain't old Gerald. What's going on? Did something happen? Perfect. You're all here. To be honest, we've had some trouble. Kind of trouble. Well, we received a communique from the Airship Corporation. It looks like the ship will be arriving a few hours late. What? Okay, just what's going on here? More Sky Bandit trouble? Well, something like that anyway. Seems to me that the terrorists staged an ambush to disrupt the Queen's birthday celebration. All ships are... Well, I guess we get to walk. Again. Of course the game's gonna find some sort of excuse to make us walk. All ships are grounded at port while the military conducts inspections. That would mean they're probably looking for the professor's group. Which means that the ship that's bound for Gransel is being held up in ruin. Damn. Warning us about Antonia would have made the surprise for the enemy worse? Yes, exactly. Talk to the ticket booth again and then take a trip to Airletten. Roger that. Apparently a military guard ship is coming here from Lyson Fortress instead. Ah, I get it. But if that's the case, you're gonna be extremely busy soon, aren't you? No kidding. I gotta explain the situation to the customers. Which means that you two have a good chunk of time to kill. Just thought of something. If you want to wait at the Bracer Guild, I can get in touch with you there. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay, maybe we don't walk. I guess maybe once we are done with all that we need to, I just go and hop over to the Bracer Guild and we just pass time. Well, this stinks like last year's diapers. Interesting. If the military's coming here, I know they'll want to check out the live nets. I better have a talk with the factory chief. Yeah, if they check up on what happened yesterday, that won't be good. Be careful, whatever you do. I ain't so senile that I need a couple of punk kids to tell me to be careful. Take it easy, you two. Joshua, this doesn't look so hot. Yeah, this could put the airliner in danger. We've got time, so maybe we should take the highway. Oh man, it's been so long since I last got a ride on an airship too. Okay, never mind, no. We're gonna walk. This is all your fault, Colonel Richard. Well, try to look at it as an ongoing opportunity to advance your training. So I guess we need to cancel our reservations at the reception desk. The Joshua got me again. Yes, I'm speaking directly to you, Joshua. Hey, it's you! I told you before, I don't know when the ship's leaving. If you just wait at the Bracer Guild. Actually... There's been a slight change in plan. I apologize for the timing, but can we still cancel? Sure, that's no problem. As long as it's before your flight arrives in port, there's no cancellation fee. We just need to get your tickets back. There you go. Hey, that's a military patrol vessel. It's here early. Well, gotta go, bye! Thank you for your help. No worries, come back and see us again sometime. When the army is your enemy. Captain Amalthea. Anyone give me a funny female name? Oh well, there you go, Amalthea. She's pretty goofy. That is one goofy looking gunship. It's an evil gunship, that's why it looks goofy. But let's be honest here. If evil, why hot? I'm sure we can fix her someday. Well, things are certainly bustling around here. First, I believe I shall go see the factory chief. I have to admire the colonel for planning all this. They're probably banging. Okay, Hart. Anytime you want to go back to normal, running speed would be just fine. If you waste any more time here, those intelligence division people will catch up with us. We should head to town while we have time. Okay. We take the east road to get to Gransel, right? Right. And the Sanctime Gate is to the north, along the Reiter roadway. Pass through the gate and you're right by Gransel. Alright. Let's save. She's now the town's witch doctor. Perfect. I'm sure they'll be thrown off the trail if we go to Airleton instead. Yes, that is the canon reason why we're gonna turn all the way around. Go through the tunnels. Oh. It's also the canon reason why Estelle runs into the elevator and randomly pushes a button. They didn't invent gacha games back then, so Estelle had to fix her addiction for random number generators by doing so. Instead of wasting money, she wastes time, which is probably a more valuable resource. Like, thinking about it, I mean, usually when people watch VTuber streams, they don't really want to slap a reality in their face. But I do think it's interesting if you think about your entire lifespan of just like 4,000 weeks, right? Like, what do you want to do with yourself and with your life in those 4,000 weeks? Some people are able to do a lot more than others. But, not all of them are happy. And here I am, spending, what, 3 years now? Well, actually, I think we passed 3 years now, right? We had the anniversary a while ago. Just making YouTube videos with my friends. Play games, watch anime, and sleep. Hashtag relatable. Midlife crisis at 22? As a 23-year-old, I understand. It is time to sit here and really think about all the times that we messed up in our life. Alright. So we're at Erletten. Where is Bookin? You have Bookin? Nope. Come on in. Look at this mess. No customers anywhere. Birthday celebrations going on, which means everyone's probably drinking. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I shouldn't be surprised that there's a unique dialogue all the way over here. Damn. Of all the times where new orders come down, why couldn't we have been told about the inspection being called off from the beginning? HQ has evidently sent over new orders. It's probably a directive to start obtaining clearance from people who pass through. I get the feeling it won't exactly be appreciated. Private Orta? Ah, yes, I know him. There! See? I knew exactly where he was. You just should have mentioned the name, pun. I guess here leave a lot of really nice things behind. We keep them for a while, but hardly anyone ever comes to claim them. I was just about to toss his book in the trash. Huh, you want it? You promise not to let my commanding officer hear about it? I'd be in some serious trouble if he found out. Nice. Cornelia. Should we read? If we're getting new orders, the troublemaker upstairs is still at it. The troublemaker upstairs? Don't see no troublemakers up here. Hey, I don't see many travelers around here. When everyone goes to Grand Hill, do you want to go take in the sights? Yeah, that should be good. Actually, notebooks. Nope. What was the last chapter we read? It's not that long until the next chapter, but there are some things between here and there. It might be best if we, like, get everything. It's probably... We can probably obtain everything before the end of the game, right? Or, like, in the final chapters, and we could read them all. Where did I leave off on? Bring... Station house... Okay. There was that part where Sister Cornelia left us and people were trying to kill us as we were escaped the inn after the bracers took us in. Ein cellmate, yeah. Okay. Maybe 7. I think maybe it's 7. Koji Tylee. Ooh. Yeah, okay. I'm pretty sure we left off at chapter 6. You're collecting them to give the complete collection to someone before the final dungeon. Okay. Then yeah, at some point we'll have all of the Infinity Stones, and we'll be able to ask Shenron for a wish. Maybe we should ask for the... What was... Cornelia, Sister Cornelia? She was in like a some sort of nun outfit. Have her show up and become a party member. That'd be pretty nice. Wait. Actually, now that I think about it, I feel like I've seen a character that's in like a nun outfit in the 3rd game's arc. I think it's the 3rd game. Is that Sister Cornelia? Oh. Oh. Go around you. It'll be cool to see all the references that are in the future games as well, once we get to them. I wonder how many people out there have, like, played it from the first. Well, started like we did and played it from the first game. You got anything to say? No comment though. Faye hasn't been herself since getting back from the factory ship. I wonder if something happened between her and her old boyfriend. Oh wait, before we leave, like I know the military is chasing us down, but I need to know, what is this drama that we have going on here? Faye? Hey, it's you guys! Thanks again for saving the professor like that. I know it's not over yet, but at least he's safe. Don't forget you've got friends here if you need us. I guess, she's all good? Her boyfriend was the soldier guy all the way over at the other place, right? The place where... wait. Place where we probably shouldn't go back to, right? Lyson Fortress, was it? Or maybe it was at Wolf Fort. Alright. Now, to get to where we need... oh, wait. Oh. There's something important that we forgot about. I forgot which floor it's on. It's kind of sad. Blah. Man, my memory is amazing. Double dip. And third time's a charm. Nice. Yup, dash that dude's hopes. Well, that's life. Good luck, good planning. I guess it doesn't matter which you use to get results. I've already gotten requests for that bitter tomato on the greenhouse. At this rate, we'll have it on store shelves in no time. Which means more funding! Score! I can't believe it. We actually had an inquiry about that bitter tomato Ray got his hands on. What's wrong with the world today? Is that because we had used that in that other side quest? We had introduced the bitter tomato into the world? That is the wrong floor. But it is fun to ride the elevator, so it's fine. I should probably drop a save too. I swear, like, Knights of the Old Republic, it's kind of the main cause for me constantly saving nowadays. Wait, we need to go down the Reacher roadway, right? Yeah, we need to go down Reader and head straight past Lyson Fortress. Some monsters in the second series raise serious questions about what happens to these tomato seeds? Really? Monsters? They talk to us now? Looks like the clock decided to work properly today. You gotta check it every day? That's a very unreliable clock. Okay. On the road again. Having the... I forgot what they're called. The orbment that allows us to not get attacked is so good. And like honestly, I don't think I need to farm more XP. I think we're pretty good, right? Like I did some farming while we were invading the fortress, so we should be fine for this next area, hopefully. Quartz, yeah, that's right. Thank you, pun. They're not exactly ornaments, because ornaments are devices, right? Whereas the quartz are what you outfitted with. So this is the Sanctum Gate. New mobs. Nice to fight them and see what they can do before they become part of a boss battle. Yeah, true. I'm assuming that we're gonna get new things once we pass through the gate. Unless if this leads straight to the city. Devices, you slot quartz into them. Yeah, okay. I was like... I'm mixing up lore here. Somehow, somewhere. Learning so many different lores right now. Looks a lot like the Gurren Gate back in Roland. Well, both gates cut through the same wall. Annenberg Wall completely surrounds the Grand Soul region. Yeah, that's right, looking at the map. It was built almost 1,000 years ago, but it's solid enough that it held off the Imperial forces. Sure looks like it'd take more than a few guns to knock it down. Still, it looks like a tourist attraction. One where you could climb up to the top and check out the view. So you're planning to get up there and sprint all along the walls, are you? I didn't say that. I was just thinking that it'd be nice for us to have a nice quiet lunch together, just the, two of us. And just, talk about whatever. Isn't that what we always do anyway? Never mind. Let's just get the paperwork done and move on to Gransel. Okay. Maybe it's just me. But are you mad about something? It's just you. Let's just go in and forget this whole conversation. Oh, girls can be so difficult. Oh my god. Oh man. Oh dude, Battletech lore. People have been suggesting I get into Battletech ever since we started doing the 40k reactions. Joshua finally gets evaded, at least one of us. Damn, Josh. We can be maidenless together, man. It's all good. Both settings are about humans settling the galaxy and losing access to high tech. I feel like it's at this point it should be pretty common sci-fi, right? Although, like, to be fair, there were a bunch of elements in 40k that it's not really specific to 40k. Like the AI wars. Well, what do they call it? The Dark Age of Technology. What's up? Battletech game by Harebrained Schemes is very good. A mech combat tactics game. Huh. That might be kind of interesting. Like, yeah, Armored Core looks cool and all, but I prefer it if it was a tactics game. Hello! Welcome to the Sanctum Gate. We need you to fill out some paperwork before we can let you go on to the capital. Dark Age of Technology? Yeah, man, it's a lot. There's still a lot that I need to know. Fill out papers. Okay, can you give us the paperwork? Thank you, please sign here. What is it with you kids these days? Are you brave or are you just crazy? Are you on some kind of hiking date on the highway? What? A date? It's nothing like that. We're brother and sister. Not related by blood. Funny, you don't look like siblings, but you do have the same last name, I guess. Okay, you're ready to go. I feel really bad for Estelle. I really do. You seem very preoccupied all of a sudden. Are you okay? You want to stop and rest? No, I'm fine. Let's just get to the capital. If you're sure. Well, if you two aren't on a date, aren't you gonna see the martial arts competition? Martial arts competition? Wrong again? This guy is very bad at reading people, I guess. He's so stupid, I hate the main male characters in anime. Yeah, Joshua... he's not really, like, breaking too many tropes here. Joshua and Estelle would make a killing on siblings or spouses. Why are we always the stupid ones? Look, man. It might be because we are. And well, like, let's be real here. I think the main issue is that if we assume something incorrectly, we immediately get branded as creeps. So we learn to not assume anything. And that's why when people give us signs, we're like, no, I'm probably just overthinking it. I don't want to, like, wrongly assume something and end up being ostracized from my friend group because of that, you know? We have two heads, but only think with one. That's another explanation. Yeah. It's just safer to be dumb in these kind of situations. Which is why I'm like, if you feel something for someone, don't, like, beat around the bush about it. I feel like direct communication is much better than being frustrated that someone isn't picking up signs that you're giving them. Like, how are these signs any different from what you do with other people? If, like, especially, like, that's a problem for, like, super friendly people. They, like, do the exact same thing, but they intend it to be received in a different way. But you don't know that. There's an annual martial arts competition held in the Royal Grand Arena. It was originally only for the Royal Guardsmen elite, but now it's open to any willing fighter. I believe the preliminaries are starting this afternoon. That sounds like fun! That's definitely right up your alley, Estelle. The Queen will be there in person, so the admission fees are being discounted. If I weren't working, I'd be there by myself by now. Sorry to hear that. Of course, I'd rather be participating than watching. See if all this training's paid off yet or not. I can imagine. But if they've already started the preliminaries, it'll be impossible for you to get in. I have a feeling that we'll be able to get in. But when they do it to you, they feel like they're blushing? Yeah, exactly, Pun. Right? Like, they think that it's very clear that what they're doing with you is different, but then they might, like, act nice towards somebody who they don't like, but they still kind of act in the same way, but internally they intend it to be received in a different way. But of course, outside, physically, that's what you see, right? And so you're like, how am I supposed to respond to that? I don't know, man. I don't know. It's better that I just keep my head down and try to be more honest with my feelings about other people. And hopefully they'll be more honest about their feelings with me. You got a job to finish too. Don't forget, you just have to make do in the stands. Too bad. Sir? Is something wrong? That emblem on your chest. The fire. Is that the fire emblem? I didn't notice because of your age, but are you two bracers? That's right. Is there a problem? No, not a problem exactly. Jeez, I never thought. Soldier, are you loitering while you're on duty? Sir! Is there a problem here? Well, sir, it's just that these two, they're bracers, sir. Bracers, huh? You two. I'd like a few minutes of your time, if that's alright. We do need to get to the capital. Is that so? The capital. May I ask the nature of your business in the capital? What? Well, we've got a job. What kind of job? The professor, No! I mean, how do I put this? I'm sorry, but we have an official guild contract. Our business with our client is a private matter. Sounds sus to me. I'm afraid you're gonna have to explain yourselves. God damn it. Oh, why is the military like this? Look, I don't see what the big problem is. Well, we received information from military high command. The Royal Guardsmen have revolted against the Queen and are staging terrorist attacks. It seems that some of these terrorists may have disguised themselves as bracers. So we're under orders to detain anyone claiming to be a bracer pending investigation. What? That's enough, soldier. We're sorry, but we're under strict orders. Until we can confirm your identification, you're to remain here at Sanctime. You can't be serious. Why do... Ah, there you are. Who's this? Huh? You? The secret evil bad guy? I've been waiting for you. If you finish your paperwork, let's get going. Wow. I apologize, Professor. Seems you had a small snag that might delay our departure somewhat. Just a moment here. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Specialist of Archaeology, Professor Alba. I am from North Ambria State and am here in Liberal for investigative research. North Ambria State? I mean, by the way you said that, I'm assuming a different country? Have you processed this man's identification? Yes, sir. His passport checks out and the Gransel History Museum will vouch for him as well. I see. Then everything appears to check out. I apologize for the delay, Professor Alba. So what relationship do you have with these two? Well, they're bracers. They saved my life quite a number of times. So I decided to have them accompany me to the capital. Isn't that correct, Joshua? Estelle? Yes! That's it, alright. North Ambria is a semi-independent, in reality not independent at all, yikes, state under the rule of the Erebonian Empire. Gotcha. It'll be interesting to see the side of the Erebonian Empire once we get there. Or, well, once we play as different characters from there. Well, it seems you have enough proof of your identity. I apologize to you both for the misunderstanding. Oh no, it's not a problem. You know how it is to have strict protocols. No hard feelings at all. Bitch. I swear, I'm gonna get wrinkles if there are any more surprises. I mean, you started playing along so fast with it, Professor. I thought I had forgotten our assignment for a moment. Oh my god, Estelle, you gotta think quick on your feet. Unfortunately, I can't do so, which is why I stumble all over my words all the time. And the braces don't help. Hardly. I had hoped you'd catch on a little bit quicker, though. Excuse me for the poor performance, Mr. Silvertone. Not all of us can just lie with such a straight face. What was that? Never mind. Sorry to surprise you. It just seemed you two were in some trouble, so I spoke up. Should I not have? No, we were definitely in some trouble back there. Thank you, Professor Alba. We appreciate your help. My way of returning the favor. Still though, what was that argument all about anyway? I heard something about some terrorist attack. Seems there's a gang of criminals out there who've been causing trouble while disguised as normal citizens. The two of us were suspected of being in said gang. Yeah, can you believe that? I swear every single person in the military has a massive stick up there. I see. Very troubling indeed. The situation and the imagery. Professor Alba's never had to deal with someone like Estelle before. By the way, I heard that the incident at the Cornelia Tower wound up getting complicated. How did that turn out for you? Well, there were a few loose ends, but for the most part, we managed to get things done. Oh god. It's coming over me. Sleep? Who needs that? I expected you'd do well. I could tell you two had the beginnings of great bracers in you from the moment we met. I'm happy to see I was right. Aw, we don't deserve that. You still got a lot to learn. Still in training, as it is. But, Professor, what brings you to a place like this? Naturally, I am on my way to the capital. I was originally going to take a ship, but I found myself short of funds. Oh well. Archaeologists need to exercise too. so the walk should do me good. You don't have to beat yourself up like that. But still, you sure are poor. We scholars of the humanities all have financial issues. Damn. Even being a teacher in a fantasy world, you still can't get a good salary. Especially archaeology. Any money I make goes straight to the next excavation. That's too bad. But we sure were lucky running into you back there. Do you want to come along with us to the capital? No, just a moment, Estelle. I'm sure the professor is very busy with his own. I'd love to! The road to the capital can be dangerous, so having you two nearby would be a relief. This is gonna complicate things a little bit. If I want to farm mobs, would Alba just be like a vulnerable citizen in the background? We'll see how this goes. It probably won't be too bad. Not that it's all that far to the capital anyway. Well, if you don't mind, then we would be honored. It's settled then. Let's get going. Cool beans. That Sanders cuts a tab of anybody who enjoys their meal. I'm worried if this store is making any profits at all. Damn. If you enjoy your meal, you get a discount on it? Professor Alba is a game-ending NPC follower if he dies. Amazing. Hey, you're that guy! Thank you for your generous meal and discount, sir. No worries. It's nice seeing a customer enjoy my cooking so much. Thanks again, and good luck with your research. Pot of meat. What do we got here? Vegetable sandwich. Nothing new here. The pot of meat could be kind of interesting. Might as well. Give it to me. That was a nice pot of meat. I know I was rude before, but I was only doing my job. Please accept my apology. No. Hello there. One of the things about this place is that you end up hearing all the soldiers gossip. All that talk of terrorists and attacks can really scare you sometimes. Soldiers themselves are the terrorists. This is the truth. I can't steal anything from you guys. This is so sad. Actually, for you Warhammer Fantasy fans out there, what is Sigmar? I heard it mentioned over and over again while I was watching the trailers. Like, who's that? I'd like to apologize for the misunderstanding before. With the birthday celebration so close, we can't afford to be lax with inspection procedures. Beans, you got something to say for yourself? No hard feelings. Your work's already been processed, so come and go. Age of Sigmar? I know Age of Sigmar is the new, like, fantasy game, right? But, in... People do be shouting for Sigmar, too. So I'm assuming Sigmar is like some sort of a king, or maybe like god. Is there anything back here, or is it just the other side of the wall? Is this? No one here. I half expect to meet that that couple. I keep traveling around the world somewhere on the wall here. Are you all students? We have people come from time to time to study the Edinburgh ruins. Yes, we're all students. Okay, no couple. Gotcha. Sigmar is essentially the first emperor of man in fantasy. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. And that's why they're like shouting the name of their ancestor. The first great king of man, or something like that. What was I doing? I don't think we have any new equipment yet. Okay, that's what I was thinking of. Are you on your way to the capital? Those terrorists could be hiding anywhere. Be careful. Well, around here, there should just be soldiers, so you should be safe. I just got transferred to this garrison recently. I'm surrounded by all these hardcore soldiers. Feel pretty overwhelmed sometimes. Damn. We got a newbie here. Royal Avenue. Why is Royal Avenue full of monsters? This doesn't make any logical sense to me, at least. Right, sir, what do you do? Hillside B, 880, really weak to fire. Gives us 10... what is it, Earth Sepith? Space? No, that's time. Earth and time. A Vesper-like monster found in hilly regions. Poisons enemies with its powerful stinger. Okay, it's got a poison attack. Smack it! Gossamer wings, you would be weak to fire too. What is Gossamer? Is that the material their wings are made from? I've never heard of it before. And another few smacks should do. Or not. Oh. Oh my god!
Piece of cake.
I'm just gonna forget about that battle. Hey, you there! Age of Sigmar is a sequel to the original Warhammer board game. Original Warhammer board game? Interesting. I'm gonna have to take a look into that. I saw like it was some sort of a turn-based strategy game. Was it turn-based? I don't think it was turn-based actually. But yeah, it looked interesting. Looks like an army unit. No tourists are allowed at the Herb Royal Villa. Did you not see the ordinance that was just posted all over the city streets? Actually, we're not citizens of Gransall. We just recently came here by way of the Sanctum Gate. Travelers, eh? Hard to believe anyone would want to walk on the highways with terrorist activity going on. Talk about reckless. Setting aside the terrorist discussion for a second. What's the Herb Royal Villa? Technically a fine film of cobwebs, but it's used to refer to any thin, light, delicate, or sheer. All four for insect wings. Ah, okay. Gossamer? Is that how you say it? I'll probably ask Google later. A fine film of cobwebs, okay. It's a small palace to the east, where the royal family resides. I was given to understand that the townsfolk often went there to relax? Sorry, but it's off limits for now. The army is using it as a base of operations for investigating the terrorist activities. They don't say. The roads nearby aren't off limits, but I'd suggest you keep away just to make sure no one mistakes you for one of the baddies. If only they knew the baddies walked among them. Well, that's certainly grim. Personally, being told not to go somewhere just makes me want to go and see what all the fuss is about. What do you say? Want to go poke around and see what we can see? It's not that I'm not curious. We did just get that warning, so I think it's best to hold off. It may actually be terrorists, like the soldier said. I think the intelligence division is just using the Royal Guardsmen and Bracers as scapegoats. Estelle! You really need to not say things like that out loud. If someone overhears you, then we're apt to get caught up in it. Yeah, would you put it like that? You're right. Intelligence what now? He totally heard exactly like everything she said there. Sorry, it's nothing. Let's head on to the city. You kids are no fun. North Gransel? Where does this go? Herb Royal Villa. Oh, so it's kind of a big loop-de-loop. Gotcha. Kinda wanna go there. But we should probably report into Gransel first. And yeah, it looks like the walls, they do wrap around everything. The Bright family house. Mistwald. Have we ever been to Mistwald? Oh, yeah, I think we have. That's where the bees were. Okay. What is this? Hell Mars. What a name. The bees and bear claws. That was the flower, right, that we need to get. Not weak to any magic in specific. 14 fire. And 14... That's not space. Mirage, right? At least ditch the stuffy professor before you do herb. Yeah. I don't think he knows how to fight, even though he probably does. A ferocious flying monster that can call meteorites? What? So that's why Kiwi's afraid of the flying birds. Well, not flying birds, just birds in general. This dude, he calls down meteorites, what the heck? Okay, smack him. Are you kidding me? How hard is it to hit a flying bird? Actually, now that I said that, probably is kind of hard. There we go. Jesus Christ, you guys. Oh. Oh, I screwed up. Okay. Oh. Oh god. The meteorite board is, gonna hit a crit. Oh no. What have I done? Do we have any delays? No, I don't. Oh no. Well, let's see how much damage you do. What are you doing?
That's that. Let's move out.
Does your meteorite take like 2 turns to charge? Wait, were you even casting anything? I don't know. Oh well. Lucky us. Has it charged for a while before it gets strike you with its meteorite? Okay, I see. Which way are you even facing? I hate these mobs that are round and I can't tell where they're looking. A marsh chupacabra. Doesn't look like any chupacabra I've ever seen before. Really weak to fire. 13 earth. A split between space and mirage. Monster living in swamps. tries to leech blood from its prey. Has petrifying tentacles. Damn. Meteorite's on the way, just a few seconds. Yeah, like we're gonna wait for it. Zero body shaming the mobs now. I admit it. I hate round mobs. I think they should be discriminated against. Right, let's see how much damage you do. Ow.
All right, we're good to go.
Damn. He took on my Sepith. Oh, we should be good. Time gates. Where does this go? Guren Gate. Yeah. I guess those are pretty much the only two other places we can go to. Let's head to Gransel. See how big this city is. What are you? It's a bird with its eggshell still on top of its head, so it can't actually see. But maybe it gains extra defense from that? No, never mind. It's very low health. Reduce combat wars so you don't actually take Sepith away from you? Okay, good. I was worried about that. Like, it wasn't showing me how much Sepith I lost. 480 health. Not weak to anything in particular. Gives me water and time. A monster that reflects arts with a shell covering its head can paralyze an opponent. It reflects arts. So you're saying I can't use magic on it, I just gotta smack it? Okay, that works. I gotta remember one thing that we should do is, once we get to town, start buying some new equipment for the team. Wait. Ah, yeah, this is where... Oh, he got kidnapped. Where are you looking at? There we go. Finally, our Sepith upturn. How about that? You fool! You shouldn't have been born round. That's why you died today.
Let's move out.
A lot of mobs here. I guess the fact that they're like on the highway
Let's move out.
and there's only like one of them in each group means that the soldiers are actually like doing their job and clearing things up. How's they go, maybe? Once you go into town, you need to go to Gurren Gate for more books, of course. Books everywhere. Everywhere except wherever we're going. To encourage our players to explore. Any mobs on the side here? Oh, it was you. Sepith up! Never mind. Oh my god. Joshua, you really need to not miss. Maybe I should give him some sort of accuracy up. That is a pretty big road. Wow, this city's freaking huge. Dad used to take me here a long time ago, but was it really this big then? Well, it is the biggest city in the kingdom. Gransel Castle is just past the main road. That's where the queen lives. There's also the Gransel Cathedral, the Grand Arena, and all the embassies for the surrounding nations. Huh, you don't say. You sure know a lot about this city. You must have been here before, right? Yeah, when I was little. What about your memories from the past missing, Joshua? Why is he ignoring me? It's for the content, pun. That's why I'm ignoring him. My, no matter how many times I see it, the city still amazes me with its beauty. Purely in terms of scale, I believe the Imperial and Republican capitals are much larger. But neither feels as elegant and refined as Gransel does. I'm glad to hear it. It's nice to hear a foreigner complimenting your home country. Which reminds me, what do you plan to do now, Professor? Are you going to be okay with staying in a hotel? I have something else in mind. I intend to go bug the folks at the History Museum. Oh cool, Gransel's one of those? They find ancient artifacts and put them on display there. Yes, and I'll be staying there as a guest associate member. You two should stop by to visit, if you get the chance. Museums are awfully formal for my taste. If you do come by, are you going to give us a bunch of lessons? If that is your wish, then I shall certainly do my best. Just kidding, though I do think that checking out all the exhibits would be fun. Now, if you'll excuse me. Well, he's just as happy-go-lucky as ever. I'm still not sure what to think of this Professor Alba character. Maybe in part 2 he's gonna get revealed as some sort of villain, but like, what even is his motives? We don't know. We just know that he's been investigating every single tower. And it's been kind of odd how he's been able to reach the top every single time without any help. What's this guest associate thing, though? Is he a famous scholar or something? Most likely. Now we should probably stop in at the local guild branch before we do anything else. Not only do we need to change our branch affiliation, but we can discuss there how to approach delivering the professor's message. Yeah, you're right. Thinking about it, how are we even going to get an audience with Her Majesty anyways? And there's no way that'll be as simple as just walking up to the castle and saying hi. All NPCs do leg day. They're all chonky boys, that's for sure. Hello, step right up. What flavor can I get ya? Take a look here. Coffee, orange, and apple. Orange is best bang for your buck? No, it's actually coffee. 400 and cure sleep. Buy a few more, why not? Yes. Just buy one. Don't need it. Luna! She's Korean, I guess. We got creeps of all kind. Don't be creeped out by them. They won't bite, but you will! Wow! What a slogan. Oh, man. Maybe he has an orbital hat that lets him hop to the top of the towers. That'll be pretty nice. A gorgeous crepe. 500 heal 7. Milk? We've had this before. Heals 200. Royal. Heals 400, cures poison, and confused. We already have one of these in our inventory. Let me buy one of your gorgeous ones. Looking pretty nice. Oh, dick. Darn that, Troy. Damn. Hey, where's my ticket? If you don't hurry, we won't be able to get good seats. Think they're talking about the martial arts tournament. What is this? I come all this way with my little honeypot, and we can't even enter the castle. Oh, wait, yeah, it's you guys. Armin and Ellie. I think that's the couple. Aw, I wanted to see the inside of the castle. Aw. To quote the guide, the NPC dialogue is going to change a lot in this chapter, and Gransel's a big city. If this is something you are seeking out, be prepared. Oh no. We might not do everything. We'll see how Future Zero is feeling when the time comes. Hi, is this your first time in Gransel? The city is split into 4 districts or blocks. Here in the South Block, you'll find the Bracer Guild, as well as a variety of shops. The North Block has the Royal Hotel, the biggest in the country. Just beyond it, farther north, is the castle itself. The West Block has the Grand Cathedral, as well as the main offices of the Liberal News. Oh, Liberal News! You gonna see the boy back there? Nile. And over in the East Block are all the embassies, the arenas, and all the general goods stores for the city. What is this? Candy? Nobody's selling it. Popcorn. Gaspard. Gaspard? Castle Gaspard? Isn't that... Castle Gaspard. There's a character in Three Houses whose last name is Gaspard, or maybe they serve Gaspard House. I don't remember who. I think it might be Ash, who was adopted by Count Rowe, and he serves Castle Gaspard? Yeah. The register is completely and totally busted. Yikes. This is Gransel's main avenue. I walk this road every day. You just walk back and forth, like an NPC. Here's the Orbital Factory. Let's check the map. We've got the Bracer Guild on the right. There's shops. Okay. It seems to be a big road. I guess maybe the other wings are more fleshed out than this. It's literally just a big road. And a few shops here and there. Zacharias. You guys bracers? If so, then come on in and let Wingard Orbital Factory take care of all your ornament needs. We're pros here. You can count on us. Oh, it's 3 stories tall. What's up here? Oh my. Welcome to Orbital Factory! 3rd floor is where we handle all repair and maintenance orders. Oh, I see. You had to go to Gurn Gate before you went here? All these chapters are very confusing. Ah, I see. No worries, man. I wonder if I can still back out and go there. I mean, is there anything that you can make for me? Attack 3. Action 3. Speed plus 30%. I can only even make like one of these things if I do make them. EP cut 3. And hit 3. But no, but I'm sure you can go there if you reload. Ah. Damn. Where did I save? EP cut 3 is very good, hit 3 is very good, yeah. Somewhere along the road, right? Oh, Avenue? Yeah, okay. Just fine. You can just kind of speed run through all these anyways. You already know what they do. Seeing all of that and sped up is kind of funny sometimes. Oh, nice. You're getting some pretty good turns here. Wait, where? Sanctum Gates. I guess I could just turn right over to Gurn Gate. No worries, pun. All good. We're in it for the long haul anyways. Oh, I literally... I just went backwards. This conversation again. Later, nerds. Okay. Where's your meteorite, little boy? Where is it?
That's that.
I want to say bird, But then I instead said boy. I guess it kind of works out. I think it would make me look better though if I was beating up a bird and not a boy. Actually, would that? No, probably not. Never mind me.
That's that then. Let's.
The soldier with the next chapter will be on the top of the wall by Sanctime Gate. Sanctime Gate? What? Do you mean Gurren Gate? No! Oh, I guess that works. Ow. Gurren, yes? Okay, roger that.
That's that. Let's move out.
Youch. You guys hurt. I need to use items right now. Let me tear it up.
That's that. Let's move out.
And where are we? I guess we gotta go a little bit more.
Piece of cake.
No, it's not too bad, kind of like speed farming here. Because they always only show up in groups of 1. Actually, can I even call it a group? I think so.
All right, we're good to go.
Right, where are we? Herb Royal Villa, this way. Roland and Gurren Gate, gotcha. Limited more by level than my number of enemies per fight. I see. Then yeah, this wouldn't be too bad actually. Oh my god! Are you kidding me? Stupid bug. Can I heal? Hopefully he'll be fine. Save. God damn it. Okay. Oh, well, now there's 2 of you. The timing on that is quite impeccable. Okay, here we are. Hello! Rural Avenue and Herb scenic route basically run a loop around this region. This is why many travelers headed to the castle miss the turn off and walk the entire loop. I saw a strange girl with glasses on the loop earlier. Oh, we know who that is. Any secrets on the side over here? No? Boxes. That will become plot relevant later. This is the Gurren Gate. This checkpoint connects the Gransel and Roland regions. Thanks. Hello. With security being heightened, all training has been cancelled. The Gurren Gate has a number of veteran soldiers working here, so we're not worried. This is the first time the army has heightened securities in all regions since the 100 Days War. This makes me remember a lot of things that happened back then. PTSD. Huh? You aren't leaving Gransel, are you? Almost nobody goes to Roland during the time the martial arts competition is being held. Yeah, no worries. We're not going back home just yet. How may I help you today? Did you all come from the Royal City? Awfully rare to see anyone coming here from Gransel during this time. Got anything unique? Nope. Does not look like it. We're not worried. Someone who is worried. That's what they all say. We all know the truth. Why can't I steal from you guys? It should be my right as a bracer to steal from you. You guys hate us anyways. Won't really change anything. Oh. Oh, I can just walk along the wall? How far could I go? What? Good work making it all the way up here. I'll give you this as a souvenir. Don't mind that it's a hand-me-down from me. Ugh, that's stupid. Because of the size of this place, patrolling it is one of the biggest challenges. It's all the tourists are concentrated in the Royal City at the moment. This place is a bit more relaxed, but if one of the terrorists were among the tourists, we'd have no real way of knowing. It's a little scary. Why does he have to be all the way back here? There's really no point to this, instead of just making it tedious for the player to come over and collect it. Anything interesting on the other side? Probably not. Nope. Thank God I can speed up time. Weather's so clear today. I can even see the Crone Range across the lake. In the center of the Liberal Kingdom sits Valeria Lake. And surrounding it are mountains and sea which make for an outstanding view wherever you look. Wow. If only I could look. They want us to experience the Great Wall. The greatest of walls. They spent a lot of time working on the wall. And thus the player needs to see all of it. Every single little detail. I keep glancing over to check if the redeems are like a little bit too loud. I think they should be good. Sav. Okay, let's speed up on some chicks. Valeria Lake is central to the game, but I didn't expect anything better. It was or rather, well, to kind of twist that in a positive way, I'd say I didn't expect anything worse. Or rather, no, that wouldn't be positive, would it? Did I fuck up? Don't you dare go around and hit the professor. Okay. Jesus Christ. I hate bugs, man. Almost leveled up, too. Cancel? This way. Come here. Okay, that's fine. If only the professor could crit him. Yeah, exactly, fun. Like, every single time, it's like, oh look, Sepith up on Professor. Oh look, crit up on Professor. Wow. Oh. Right. Looks like we both leveled up to 25. We're still getting quite a good bit of XP, though. These monsters must be quite higher level than us. Like, how much are we getting now? Yeah, we're still getting 25 per mob. Very easy to level up to. Wait, what level are we?
We're good to go.
26. To level up to 26. And just give this A good run up and run down. Clearing all the mobs as we go.
That's that. Let's move out.
I guess maybe they made this a little easier to farm simply because there's not really like a tower here. That being said, there is literally a castle. Or like a villa that could possibly turn into some sort of dungeon later.
All right, we're good to go.
So maybe that's our replacement for like a tower. Quick turn. And miss.
All right, we're good to go.
Ooh.
We're good to go.
I think we already talked about this way back when we started the game. But like, what's the speedrun record for this game? I remember it was like only a few hours, like 1 hour.
Good to go.
Hitting a flock of enemies with a physical S-trap and then finding out that they reflect physical is a mistake you will make only once. That sounds painful. And it also sounds like the classic SMT experience. Alright, let's skip through all this. Finally, the professor is gone. I don't think he's poisoned anymore, so should be fine. Give me this. Might as well buy one of those. And save. You buy gorgeous crate. No, buy it. There we go. The ornaments, I'll do those off camera. Fisherman's Guild. Welcome friends to the Fisherman's Guild. Oh wow, there's a guild for you guys? Indeed there is. There be giant fish in the waters around these parts. We call them guardians. And they reel and they dive all through the waters of Liberal. It is our job, nay our sacred duty, to find these elusive giants, and best them in a battle of lures, reels, and wits. LRW for short. So you guys like fishing then? I mean, fishing's alright, I guess. You all seem very, dedicated to your hobby. We fulfill our existence by traveling the width and breadth of Liberal and snatching marine life from every corner of it. We spread the joys of fishing, hold introductory seminars, and sell our handmade gear. We've even begun lobbying the Queen to create a fund to help protect our fishing locations. Any percent no-fuel turbo is more optimized and sits at 4 hours. Damn. Even speedrunners have to take 4 hours just to complete the game. I guess there is a lot of just blocks, and it's not like the type of game where you would like roll into a corner and glitch all the way to the final boss, right? You guys clearly are really into this, like scary into it. True Society for Fishermen. You guys are actually pretty impressive. Would you like to join? There's a small examination, but otherwise it's just a matter of adding your names to our roster. In permanent ink. Thanks, and it really does sound fun, but we've kinda got things to do right now, just, you know, things. A shame. You're the eyes of a master anglers. I guess you could say I could see it in the angles of your retinas. Oh ho ho! If you have a change of heart, please come back anytime. Always ready and eager for new recruits. These guys seem a little crazy. Percy Jackson, our president, Mr. Fisher. Of course, his name is just Mr. Fisher. Is a consummate professional, and the rest of us would kill for that last name. Oh my god. He's the one who founded our organization to preserve our methods for future fishermen. We call him Fishing Baron. Oh my god. These games. What are you looking at? Lloyd. Lloyd to the Fisherman's Guild. Whoa, hey! What's wrong? I know you two. You're those bracers I met at the lake in Boss, right? Yeah, you were the one who told us about the Sky Bandits. I kind of remember this guy. He was like out fishing behind the hotel. So you do remember. Welcome to the Fisherman's Guild. Now that I think about it, you did mention the Fisherman's Guild when we spoke with you before. International politics of the fishing clubs become increasingly complex as games go on. Huh, interesting. Thanks for constantly reminding people, Josh. Yeah, it is easy to forget about it, but this is currently an unlisted stream, so no need to worry about it too much. In the future, maybe not. This is our main headquarters. Come on in, take a load off, sit back and relax and enjoy the opulence of fish and brine. Wow, fish. Sleeping with the fish. Alright, that's the Bracer Guild. I suppose we should report into the Bracer Guild. Oh my. Elnan, may fortune smile upon you. With everyone together, I think we may just succeed. Grant. Now you've got it. If you're participating, I expect nothing less than everything you've got. Right! We can't let those army goons beat us. Annalise? She kind of looks a little bit like Estelle. Just with different hair. Now then, we ought to get going soon. Pardon the intrusion. Well, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua. Oh, Carta! Wow, fancy meeting you here. Kurt, the resident Naruto fan. He does have the headband. Ah, yes. And we met once during the whole Sky Bandit incident. You were the rookies with Shira, right? Long time no see. What brings you on to Gransel? I'll field that one. They have to hurry, or else they'll be late. Oops, you're right. Sorry, you two. We'll talk later. You gotta be going. See you later, rookies. Pardon me. I guess we'll see them later. Must be so awesome to be a full-fledged bracer. They all look pretty tough. You were talking about something when we came in. Was that what I think it was? Indeed so. They're all leaving to participate in the big fighting tournament, the martial arts competition. Nice! Whoa. Next chapter is during a nighttime part of the game. Remind me if you notice it before I do. Okay. I will try to remember, although I will more than likely inevitably forget about it. Sorry, I'm Estelle Bright, currently at the Zeiss branch. I'm Joshua Bright, of the same affiliation. I'm Elnan, and I'm with the Gransel branch. Miss Kilka got in touch with me and informed me that you two will be coming soon. Blonde ponytail off if they ever met? Oh yeah, you're right. Olivia also does have the blonde ponytail going. Could I get you to go ahead and change your affiliation now? Certainly. Excellent. Oh, God. I bid you welcome to the Gransel branch of the Bracer Guild. Personally, I've been looking quite forward to your arrival. You are the children of Cassius, are you not? Suppose you know him? Oh, yes. I'm ever in his debt. Is it true that he set out on a journey from which he has not yet returned? Yeah. He hasn't been home in quite some time. He did write us a letter, but he failed to mention where he was or what he was doing. You've traveled everywhere from Roland to Zeiss, but we've heard no news of his whereabouts. Which I suppose makes it unlikely that he's still in the country. That's a pity. Well, mean, if he's not in the country, then it might be the guy that Olivier was talking about with his bro. The Army's current counterterrorism activities have made it difficult for us to do our jobs. With a former soldier like Cassius among us, I'd hope it might smooth things over. Is something wrong? Well, actually, you know what's going on behind the scenes with all that. Let us tell you everything that happened with the incident in Zeiss. And this, and that, and traitor, but hot. What's wrong? Nothing. It's all just a lot to take in. Cassius sus. Well, it's kind of in his name. You just gotta remove the I. Works out. So Colonel Richard is actually in control of the Royal Army, and the counterterrorism is just a big farce put on by the Intelligence Division Special Forces? It's a little difficult to believe. But it's true! Talk with Kilka at the Zeiss branch and she'll confirm our story. It's alright. It's not that I don't believe you. On the contrary, a few pieces of the puzzle have just fallen into place, as it were. However, Colonel Richard is an extremely popular man in the city. Though it pains me to say so, I've been sympathetic to him all this time. And the citizens would never dream that the Colonel could be involved in any sort of conspiracy. I figured as much. The Intelligence Division has played everyone for fools. The Bracer Guild cannot directly interfere with military matters, but neither can we simply stand back and watch. First of all, did you accept the Professor's request? Absolutely. The question is, how do we get an audience with Her Majesty? That is an issue. Ordinarily, a guild letter alone would be enough to get you in. Really? Oh, no way! No need to worry then! I really don't think it's gonna be quite that simple. No matter how you look at it, the royal guards that are supposed to be protecting the castle are being treated as terrorists. You understand what that means? I think it means that, that letter would just get crumpled up. Yeah, probably. That's the most likely outcome, yes. Odds are that the Colonel has a strong hold on Gransol Castle as he did on Lyston Fortress. I guess so. In other words, there's no simple way we're going to get in touch with Her Majesty. We could sneak in like we did at Lyston Fortress, but like, really? The castle of the Queen? I mean, I guess we could. Lyston Fortress is probably much more well defended than that. Maybe. A young handsome colonel with a hot but evil sidekick who both suit the uniform. Of course, the high society of the capital would love them. Well, I mean, that's all they see, right? They don't know what's going on beneath the surface. But I doubt they'd be so foolish as to fall for the same trick twice. Well, in that case, why don't we just try going like normal and see what happens? If we play our cards right, we might get some useful info out of the gatekeeper. Gatekeeper-kun? Fine by me, but just one piece of advice. Keep the fact that we want to see the Queen to yourself. If Colonel Richard gets wind of it, he'll likely cause us no end of trouble. Okay. I believe it would be a good idea to keep this whole matter under wraps for the time being. We must gather more intel. Just so you know, the Royal Castle is just off the main street, directly to the north. Go ahead and get what info you can, but use the utmost caution. You bet, Mr. Elnan. Let you know if you find anything. Cool beans. No requests. I guess not yet. Anybody up here? Don't think we're gonna be able to compete, I guess, in the martial arts competition. Unless if something happens somehow. But it would be kind of fun to like, see everybody compete. Or like how they would animate that, I guess. Because like it reminds me of the really cute animations that we did for the stage play. And just like the fighting there, as well as I guess the dancing too that they had. You need a full team of 4 to stand any chance in the competition anyway. Oh, it's a team competition. Okay. Wait a minute. You say that as if we can enter it if we have a full team of 4. Well, anyways, this is where we're gonna end it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed your time here, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And if you're gonna go to sleep like me, I hope you have a good night's sleep. Thank you guys once again, and I'll catch you in the next one. Later, dudes.